It's the busiest travel day of the year, with AAA expecting more than 1 million Michiganders to head out of town. That's the highest number since 2007. But storms are already causing delays and cancellations all across the country.
Not what you want to hear, we know. So to kind of break it all down for us, help us out to find out what this impact will be, the senior editor of Orbitz.com, Janine Tornatore. Thank you so much for joining us, Janine. We know that you are at one of the central hubs today, O'Hare in Chicago. How are things looking for those leaving from Detroit, though?
Well, Detroit is looking pretty good unless you're headed to that northeast corridor, those New York, D.C., Philly, Boston metro area airports. That is where you're going to see the bulk of the delays and cancellations. Nationwide at this point today, we're seeing about 550 cancellations. Not too bad considering this big weather event in the northeast. However, we do expect that to get worse throughout the day.
And do we expect, obviously, a lot of those cancellations are for folks that are headed to or from, but what about the cascading effect of all that? Do we expect delays in or cancellations at Metro because of airplanes being trapped on the East Coast?
Well, you certainly should expect that because we are seeing a lot of delays at this point, especially out of Philadelphia, and it always has a ripple effect, especially through the hub airport. So Chicago O'Hare, for example, may see some delayed aircraft getting in here today, and even some of the smaller airports. So, travelers should absolutely be aware of that. Some things that you can do: sign up for proactive alerts. You can get them from sites like Orbitz or from your airlines that will proactively alert you via your phone, whether there's a delay, a cancellation, even a gate change. Also, follow social media. Orbitz is tweeting out status throughout the different airports today. Airlines are doing that as well. So just kind of keep ahead of it and keep a watchful eye on it.
In terms of the fear of layovers, are there any cities that will probably experience that more than others?
Well, the hub airports, the Chicago O'Hare, Atlanta Hartsfield, the ones that are major airports for connections, is where you're probably going to see a lot of the delays and possibly cancellations. What we're seeing is that at this point, the airlines are trying not to cancel as many. They're trying to delay where they can, because on a day like today, if flights are canceled, there just aren't other open flights to rebook travelers on like there may be on a regular travel day. They are, however, waiving their change and cancellation fees if you're headed to those affected areas and you want to proactively, as a traveler, rebook yourself for tomorrow. So there is that option, and you won't be penalized with an additional cost.
It looks like there's a line back right behind you for security. Are there any extra security members people should prepare for on this busy travel day?
It's pretty much the same as last year. The 3-1-1 rules with your liquids, the 3-ounce bottles, shoes off, coats off. The one thing that travelers should look for is when you print out your boarding pass, see if it's printed on their pre-TSA. These are those expedited lines that a lot of people actually pay to go through, but they are randomly selecting people nowadays to go through those expedited lines just to keep things flowing. So you should check that out. Maybe you'll get lucky and get to go through a little bit quicker.
Can technology help people prepare for traveling this Thanksgiving?
It absolutely can. The first thing you should do before you even leave for the airport is check in online, print your boarding pass out, or even better, send your boarding pass to your mobile device so you don't have to worry about that extra piece of paper. That way, when you get to the airport, you can go straight into the security lines. And like I said, sign up for the alerts that will tell you if you're delayed or canceled. You can also have those sent to your loved ones if someone's going to be picking you up from the airport, to keep them abreast of any changes. And then make sure that you program your airline's 1-800 number into your cell phone so that you have that on hand at the airport should you have any changes to your flight that need to be made.
Thank you very much, Janine Tornatore, senior editor with Orbitz.com, getting us all set for this busy travel day. Thanks a lot, Janine. Have a great Thanksgiving.
You too.
8:47 is the time. Now, after the break, we will have the Michigan Humane Society's Pet of the Week. We always love that on Wednesday.
And I've seen this one. It's a cutie. Stay with us.